And you're listening to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. And I'm Mark Sherry here this week with Violet Hausthor. And you just heard Comfort Zone by Kerrie Stelly. And we started out that block with There's No Reason by Derek Johnson. So
Mm.
Kerrie Stelly, we just heard that tune. I guess we don't know much about her, but boy, that is a really catchy tune.
Yeah, someone I've been trying to keep an eye on for a minute now and hoping to get a chance to play because I really like this song and the whole album, which came out last year called Honored. Quite a solid album, honestly. There's a lot of really good stuff to be found there. I love the vocal hooks, I love the harmonies on that. And it's just a fun track, you know? It's a fun track with a good message. Kerrie
Yeah.
Stelly out of Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, well, yeah, this tune definitely rocks, and I love. I think her voice is perfect for this kind of a tune too,
Hmm.
and there's some great electric guitar solo in it as well. So I think it's definitely a solid song.
Oh, yeah. It's got a great hook. It's got fun lyrics. I like it. Makes me feel good.
And we started out with a real classic country honky tonk tune by Derek Johnson. There's no reason,
Out of Worcester.
but yes, we'll move down to Nashville to hone his skills.
Yeah, at 18 years old, Derek moved down to Nashville to start growing as a songwriter and performer. He released a conceptual album, Carpetbagger, hit the road, toured around the Midwest, East Coast, all through Canada. And then in 2018, he came back up north. But just a couple weeks before he left, he spent some days in the studio with some dear friends that he had made in Nashville, and they recorded a bunch of his work in the EP Blue Veil, which this is off of, came out back in 2019. Now he's back up in Worcester, and he just released another EP just this last April called Space Time, part of
Hmm.
a double EP. The other one's going to be called Time Space, but that's still to be found. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, have you heard the new one yet?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Is it also the same style, kind of that honky tonk?
It's interesting. It's got some interesting evolution, you know.
Oh,
Worth
cool.
looking into, worth thinking about. More layered instrumentation, more complexity there.
So what do we have for our next block?
So in our next block, we're going to be delving into stuff that's almost a touch more experimental, a little bit more 60s and 70s style, some light psychedelic influences even, but still having some of these folk roots in some places. It's an interesting block. There's a lot of different styles here, but I think it goes well together. Let's start things off with Thayer doing Let 'Em Sing.